What's up, friends? Today we are talking about lightweight travel backpacks. This Bellroy Lite pack, just a big, beautiful, okay, I've got a bunch of them to show you. Okay, let's get into some super fun, super lightweight. Okay, these all come at under 3 pounds. They're all, you know, capacity enough for travel. Some of them are a little bit shorter on the capacity, some are a little longer. Some men are longer than others. We're gonna talk about the transit creature comforts, right? How comfortable are the straps, how much organization do they have, enough water bottle pockets, and then we're also gonna talk about the durability, because they're all lightweight, but I mean, a Ziploc bag is lightweight. Is that what you wanna be in day 35 of a round the world trip? You know, with a friggin' freezer bag? And and it's starting to tear. To illustrate that point, let me talk about this travel backpack. This is the Matador Globe Rider 45. You can see I've used this one personally quite a lot because I love these straps. The point I'm getting to is 45 liters, if there's an airline that's being a super stickler on if it's gonna be carry-onable. This is kind of sketchy, like it's a little bit too big. But they just sent over the 35, and I'm bringing this up first for a handful of reasons. Number one, the materials on this bag feel incredible. It's one of my favorites of everything you're gonna see here. Stretch mesh, performance mesh thing up front that you just shove your rain jacket into, or whatever, your puffy, your baguette, and a bottle of wine as you're walking, you know, to the Eiffel Tower. Again, with the stretch mesh in here in our little admin pocket with a nice little, this is not the same as the Globe Rider 45. Your water bottle pocket, again, with this performance doubled over stretch mesh, nice little finger puller here, your compression straps, your hip straps, which are removable, super comfortable. And the 35, I don't think I would take hip straps because 35 liters is not so much that I can't just carry that on my back. Is this bag carryable as your daily carry when you get to where you're going? I would say this is like right on the edge. It's a little big and floofy for that. Excellent meshies over here. And notice this. Here's this water sealed zip right on the back that gets you into your main compartment with your laptop, little magnet right up here at the top. This I freaking love. It's great to be able to clamshell, throw everything in, packing cubes, but it's really great also to be able to just stuff stuff into the top, the things that you need often, a tech pouch or a pouch with a bunch of snacks or your puffy jacket that you're just smushing into there. These straps are hard to explain. Can I just, this mesh in here feels incredible. And I love it. Not just from like, oh, the material feels good, but when you're actually wearing it. And can you see these little gussets in here? This bag is fearfully and wonderfully made. You don't have to compromise anything. Even though it's a 35 liter size, I would say because of the durability and the sort of richness of the materials, you can shove like crazy. It's never great to travel with a bag that's overpacked. That's why I think they went, and with the first version of this bag being a 45 liter, which does not qualify for the weight restrictions. This one's right at 3 pounds, okay? The 45 is just over 3 pounds, and it's big, but I don't think you'd have any problems carrying it on because you can just, if you don't overpack it, you can shove it. Now, most of you are gonna overpack it anyways, no matter what you got, so this is a great way to go. So, brand new bag from Matador that is, to me, easily one of my favorites going on right now. And on all of these bags, if you do decide to purchase, please use my link. It helps support the channel. Sometimes there's discounts associated. You're never gonna have to pay more because you click that link, and it just literally puts gluten-free crackers on the table for my kids. So, thank you. Next up, I have got a selection of bags that are like regular travel bags that just happen to be lighter weight. But first of all, I'm going to comment on this one here. This is the Trakke store. It comes just over our limitation here. Made from hand-shucked wax canvas. And I saw on Instagram that these guys are just announcing that I think they're closing up shop. These guys have been making great bags for a long time. I'm gonna put this here and I'm gonna link to it below. If there's anything, I don't know if they're doing sales or whatever, but if there's anything that you like, that they're making, just go buy it. So these bags are all these are two from Tom Bihn, the Techonaut and the Bixi. You got the Cotopaxi Allpa, this 35, is really lightweight. The Bellroy Lite pack, light travel pack, which is very lightweight. Of all of these, probably my favorite material. And then you've got this Matador Seg, which has all of these different compartments here. Of all of these, this is probably one of the lightest weight, and I do really like this material. I do. It's super just sleek and simple, very flimsy and unprotected. Okay? And then I don't love the I don't love packing into a bag like this. I don't like accessing my stuff through a little slit. I don't like having to root around in it, but you might be totally oriented towards this. You can just use the capacity of this bag, and all of that organization is tucked back in here, okay? And then you've got access. You can like just throw some stuff in here. This Bellroy Lite pack, I will link below to my full review on this. This one's excellent, super cozy back panel. I just like I like the mesh a lot. It does have luggage pass-through, laptop pocket with some padding, no water bottle compartment on the outside. You can get one of those flat water bottles that goes inside here, which is not that big of a deal. This, for a Bellroy bag, is priced pretty well. And I do tend to love Bellroy bags. This Cotopaxi, very flimsy, beautiful, you know, B Corp company. Lots of fun colors on this guy, and you can just get it either customized or just go with what came off the floor. I don't love the flimsiness of this meshiness necessarily, but this is one of those bags that people have traveled the whole world with again and again and again, and they love it. It's got a cult following with like legit hippies, and they've upgraded this since the last time that I've played with this bag. These straps feel really good. I like the stability and sturdiness of this, slight contour, which feels really good. And then they have fold away hip straps here as well. Of all in this crew, I'd probably go for one of these. This Bihn Bixi is just a big, beautiful 35-liter feeling compartment. I don't know what they call it. Nice little performance mesh over here. Little bit of admin, and this is not using ultra lightweight materials or anything like that. This is just your standard 1680D ballistic nylon type of thing. Great water bottle compartment, and solid. Their straps are amazing, super amazing. And then you've got the ability to put on some hip straps, but not the best hip straps for these. This is sexy. Techonaut has the laptop right here on the back, and then kind of like a big duffel compartment here with a pair of my son's socks in there, as well as some like shoe compartmentalization of that main compartment. Really interesting little shapes on these pockets to get up into the top, and then on the side here, this one just goes down to there, and then this one is your water bottle pocket, goes all the way down. Really unique humanist style design on this bag. All of these come in at under 3 pounds, and they're all kind of these aren't trying to be lightweight. They just happen to be sort of simplified, with the exception of the Matador. That one, and the Bellroy is literally called the light bag. Okay, so some of these are trying to be light. Now, I was super surprised to come up with this one. I don't know how I realized this, but this comes in at under 3 pounds. It's like quite a lightweight bag. It's a duffel. Listen, you don't want to be traveling long distance with a duffel bag. You don't want to. You've got something in your hand. This thing comes floosing around like this. Like, you don't want to. But this duffel bag is sick. From Evergoods. I love this sort of doctor's bag style. It's huge. You've got tons of capacity. You even have a little organization, and a couple flaps over here, a laptop compartment over here, admin compartment over here, right? With this thing is perfect. I love this thing. The way that the straps come up off of the corners like this, or you pull the strap off and then these button down, and you've just got this great, like if I was traveling with this, I would be pretty tempted to just remove that strap and go like this just by hand, and then you're just throwing that on the ground. I could spend a long time on this, but I'm not going to, because mostly you shouldn't travel with it, but super lightweight, tons of capacity, and really durable. Okay, let's get into some super fun, super lightweight type of stuff, with the exception of this one, which ironically isn't super lightweight. This is the 6 Moon Designs ADC, like adventure something. I'll link to it below. Again, I will link to everything below. That's your link in description or the first comment. That's your sort of table of contents for this video. This, I traveled through 5 or 6 days of some crazy South African wilderness, designed by an ultralight like travel company, a company making things for actually hiking for 6 months, right? That's what 6 Moon Designs comes from. So your comfort, this harness system has been tested over, I don't know, 6 million miles. Then they actually designed this big, huge just box, okay? Now this is with the Ultra material, which is epic because it's water freaking proof and all sorts of other stuff. But it's super expensive. I think this one's like 400 something bucks. They have one in aerobic nylon. It's super lightweight, very robust, great. Doesn't have the same kind. I love the, I don't know, that outer shell kind of feeling. And the aerobic nylon comes in at much more affordable. Some tech admin and like a big panel that goes all the way down, big stretch mesh here, a couple little, you know, organizational bits. But it's just barely at our weight limit. This, on the other hand, this is like a pound, maybe less. This is from Zpacks. They make ultralight stuff that has an actual frame inside of the bag, and this is just a big sack, okay? A big sack with that ultra style Dyneema material, okay? Huge capacity, and a roll top. You can fit so much in here. Water bottle, big stretch mesh. And you also have these hip straps with some pockets. That's the other stuff. And then you have accessories that you can put up here on your straps. But you cannot even conceive how lightweight this is. I mean, you cannot even conceive of it, how lightweight this is and how comfortable it is once you've packed it out with everything. Similar to that, in the same vein, Hyperlite. You do have a slight sort of frame to this, but some people complain about Hyperlite's straps and frame and no meshy stuff on both of these. You're not gonna have any meshes. You do still have some pockets down here, again with the same thing where it's just a massive compartment. You just got a massive compartment, super light. I've always loved the Hyperlite white. There's something about this that feels cool. I mean, honestly, I'd probably end up going for this. I don't know. I just like the look of it. These straps over here are more comfortable to me than these, but I have to admit, I freaking love the, like, Elon Musk going to Mars look of this thing. Okay, these two are both excellent for being your daily carry bag when you get there. And I wouldn't say, actually not excellent, but doable. Doable. And they fit our weight restriction, and they have enough capacity for me to feel comfortable traveling in. This one is from Evergoods, all right? And it does have a funky shape. It is designed for serious outdoorsy hiking. You got your pack, like, whoa, got my stuff. You might even have like climbing rope in here. I don't know if you've seen my videos before where I talk about how much I love Evergoods decisions and their designs and materials and all of this stuff, but this liner, this performance mesh right here is incredible. Big old beautiful water bottle pockets with, you have some compression straps here and here and a quick access up front to throw some on-the-go stuff in. And their straps are incredibly unique. Here's the deal. You don't really want to ride a bike with this thing, but you want to do everything else with it, okay? Because this back curls up and curves. Do you see how this is curving over my back? We don't have any load adjusters here. It's built into the strap. It's one of my favorite things. This one's from Pacsafe. 2 big water bottle compartments, nice big stretch mesh, just one-sided, but they worked fine. You've got a laptop pocket right here. And then this thing is pretty great. You have a little locking mechanism, a twister locker thing right here. This whole strap comes off, not on this side. This allows you to wrap it around something like your chair leg or a table leg, and then put it into place and kind of lock it so that a pickpocket, when they're just running by, doesn't grab it, or if they try to, it's locked into something. Big old beefy handle here and big old beefy handle here, which feels pretty good. This guy's awesome. This guy is pro. Like, you're a little more Jason Bourne over here. You know who you are. This is the Evergoods. This is the Pacsafe. I'll link to those below. Please use my links. Okay, now final two here are super light and very, very cheap, very affordable, right? This one from Tomtoc is one that a lot of other reviewers like. I can't get myself to really love it because it just all the feel of it just feels like it's gonna rip or tear at some point. But for the price and the weight and the decency of everything, you should know about it, okay? But you're gonna feel that immediately. Like, this is in a class of its own compared to everything we've been looking at, okay? This is I think it's like an $80, $90 bag, and it feels like it. But traveling is not about having everything dialed in and just right and just perfect. Yes, sometimes you have to buy a new pair of running shoes before you start taking the running seriously. I get it. Yes, and you are maybe getting ready for a trip right now, and you're spending a bunch of time researching stuff to buy, and you're like, maybe I'll spend the $350 on this thing or that thing, and those things are gonna be worth it, especially you're gonna have a lifetime of travel. You'll probably have 10, 20 years you get out of that thing, right? So if you amortize the cost of these things over the amount of time, it's not that, it's like, okay, that's fine, that's worth it. With this thing, if you get a year or 2 or 3 out of this, you're coming out winning. The challenge with a cheap bag is you're in the middle of your New Zealand, Australia, Indonesia trip, and now you have to buy something new because like an important zipper or a strap or something broke. However, I think that this is actually going to be fine. I think it's just the cheapness of it that bothers me. My friend John is the kind of guy that's like, he just doesn't care about that at all. And he's one of the raddest travelers out there. Find your fucking lane. Find your lane, get into it and go. And this Tomtoc is a great option for that. And then this one from Gravel, I hope they're still selling this thing. This thing is just so affordable, but it has kind of dope straps. Like, these are really simple, super lightweight. This thing comes in at like 1.1 pounds, and it's just a big duffel. That's it. It's got a little bit of like padding between the outside and the inside liner. Simple little side pocket over here. Simple little side pocket. I mean, this is the kind of thing you just have to put your water bottle inside of. Handle here, and that's about it. These both have like a flimsiness to them, but they're affordable. And this thing is very light with decent straps and massive capacity. I'd say more capacity than this, especially for the weight. Like, this is a beefier material than this is. So where do I land? Okay, I'm gonna grab a handful of these out to discuss a few important things that they bring up for me. First of all, Trakke from Scotland. Reminder, go click the link and send them some love and buy something from them. And let's help them go out with a bang. Actually, let's help them go like, actually, maybe we'll keep doing this. Now's your time to get something that is like heirloom quality. To that point, why is this or the Zpacks in here when it's like, it's obviously made for outdoor, like really going? Here's part of the reason why is because if you buy this and you have this in your thing, you're more likely to do an outdoorsy sort of trip, which will change your life. Number two, these things are super lightweight and super durable, and you have one, it's gonna keep its value pretty well. Like, you'll be able to sell it, and you can, I don't know, just fucking keep it. And throw, a tent and a sleeping bag and a bear can in it, and go get out there, outdoorsy wise. And to actually take this traveling around the world would be radical. I mean, you'd get pretty freaking efficient. Okay, this one, Bihn Techonaut, that one was the Hyperlite, by the way. This one is probably one of the I should probably recommend this to you more. Like, most of you should probably just land right here. It's solid. It's just solid. You're gonna like it. This is like you don't need to be cute. You don't need to be Jason Bourne. You don't need to be like super lightweight. Just go with this. This is kind of nice. I'll link to that below. This guy just felt amazing to pull out again, and makes me want to go on a trip. I just wish I could get Evergoods to like literally return my emails. That's all I want, Jack. Just return my emails. And let's do some work together. But these, if a smaller capacity than this, I would say it's less travel baggy, but it's travelable, right? And super cozy straps. And then this Matador 35, which with this top sort of zippered thing and the laptop right into there, easily one of my favorite size, shape, and then material sets on a bag. I think they're wizards and they're doing an excellent job. Please use my links below for all of these. Please holler in the comments with any questions. I'll get back to everything that I can. Oh, let's do a little ramble. Receive the nourishment of the posture. Okay, I've been doing hot yoga for like 7 years. Not super religiously, but I have loved it a bunch. And one of the things you'll see in yoga or hot yoga, especially hot 26 and 2, Bikram, is you can get in there and you can just kind of grip it and rip it and really do these postures. And it's very athletic yoga, and I love that. But recently, I have been fooling around with this, a lighter, gentler approach to it. And my trick to this is this phrase: receive the nourishment of the posture. If what you are doing in life is gripping it and ripping it and going and getting fired up and trying hard and making it happen and yada, 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 and if you don't pause and make it a part of your practice to receive the nourishment of the posture, of the thing that you're doing, then you might not be able to go as far. Might not be able to go as long. So pause, receive the nourishment from the posture. And what I can sense in it, like there's like sensation in it. I go towards the back of my nervous system. Everything stops going like, and it comes back. Receive the nourishment of the posture. It feels different. And I'm struck by how much of my life I'm not doing this. I'm not receiving the nourishment of the posture. I'm like getting off on like being able to do the posture. It's like I'm having a practice where I've like, it's like, oh, cool. And all of this mind, or achievement, reception. Receive the nourishment of the posture. I think there's some practice for death in that. And for love. Like receive the nourishment. How many relationships you've been in that would have been great if you just learned how to stop and allow some of it in. Travel light, y'all. Bye.